Hey guys, I'm at the Holosun booth with Adam. We're going to be taking a look at the SCS.
Yes, thanks for coming to the booth again. We're here at SHOT Show 2022. And so this is SCS, our new solar charging site. And this thing has no external battery, which is really a phenomenal thing for us. So it's brand new for us. Is all the battery is internally housed, and that solar panel on the back actually charges that internal battery. And so even without any light at all, that internal battery at full will last at least, we're saying at least 20,000 hours for the reticle that's being used. Now, the really other cool thing is that everyone knows that when it comes to ambient light sensing can make it difficult. There's a sense where the optic is at, where it's aiming at. So obviously, even if you have a hat on, it might be dark where you're at, but maybe bright where you're aiming at. And so that can make the reticle get washed out. This one now has a new technology from us that has multiple sensors, one of which shows downrange. So it actually takes the data from where the optic's at and the data where the optic's aiming and says, hey, it's really bright down there, it's dark here, we need to increase the brightness of the reticle. And so yesterday at range day, we had no one complaining, even when asked, like, what would you change? They're like, no, the reticle is actually very bright and crisp for being in a dark area, shining out to a very, dark area to a very bright area. The other cool thing is, these are actually custom designed for the gun they're gonna go on. So this is a Glock MOS version, and it might be semantics, but these serrations actually line up with the gun serrations and makes it look like one seamless unit. And the other thing is, because it does sit directly on the MOS or like the IWI Masada's plates or the SIG P20, 320, that the iron sights can actually be used in conjunction with this optic. So you don't have to change out your irons, you don't have to get new suppressor height sights. It all works in conjunction. The other cool thing is, if for some reason you manage to drain this battery so many times that you need it replaced, and you survive the zombie apocalypse, and you contact me, obviously I survived, I'm cool, I'll survive the zombie apocalypse. I can then get you a new battery, we'll service replace that, and we put a new one inside of it. Now that should not really happen in the long scheme of things, because we actually put a limiter on how much that can charge, and that way, even when it's charging, it's not going to full capacity and draining itself, which is what kills lithium batteries. There's actually be a little bit different where it caps it, and you're not going to be continuously doing that. Our emitters are also so efficient that when it's out in sunlight, it actually draws in more power than it uses at any given time. Wow. So it's actually charging more than it's actually using. So it should also help with that lifelong battery. Also on the side here is the only button in the entire optic. That little white spot right there. So that button is used for two different things. One is for changing the reticle, the multiple reticle system, okay. And the second is for turning the optic off for long-term storage. You can do that as well.
Okay.
But again, this has so many features packed in. If you said, hey Adam, don't BS me, what's the one thing you guys have done that really truly is changing the game? It is this optic this year. There's so many different things that nobody else is doing, nobody else can do, that we're putting all in one optic and bring to you, the end user. That's really going to be a fantastic optic.
Very cool. One of the things I noticed is, like you said, with the serrations, it just looks like a piece with the gun, opposed to like where it's like kind of attached to the top and laying there. Right. The way you guys did that, it really makes it look like one unit, which I think just looks aesthetically pleasing, and I think that's important for a lot of people. But with the fact that it's just a smaller, streamlined optic compared to something like this, a lot of people have a preference for this, but I like the fact that you have no battery on it. You don't have to worry about that. It's ready to go whenever you're going. So with strength-wise, these are titanium, correct?
Yes, that's a titanium sight.
Okay, are you looking at doing options for like aluminum as well, or is it just going to be the titanium?
Yeah, right now it's titanium. Obviously that could change to aluminum in the future. We've done a lot of different things to try to make sure that we hit all the different markets that we can. And obviously, different users have different mission goals. And those mission goals might say, hey, titanium's a little overkill for me, I'd rather go with aluminum. So we're trying to make sure we provide everything we can to the end user.
I'm glad you guys went with titanium personally first, honestly, because I think with something this small and the design, I think you want to go with the best strength possible. So I'm glad you guys went with that. What is the price point going to be on this optic?
Approximately $400 MSRP for the red and about $435-ish for the green.
Okay.
And obviously MSRP is not street price.
Yeah. And this is going to have the multiple reticles, correct?
Correct.
From circle to dot, to circle and dot.
Yep.
Awesome. And then what are you guys looking at releasing these?
Hopefully end of Q1, beginning Q2 of this year.
Okay. So now for people that might not have understood, you do not need a plate system to put this on. You just put it directly in the cut and bolt it in, and that's why it's so low, and you can use your backup sights.
Yeah, so you're going to have, as an example, this is the Glock MOS one, but you'll have to, when you go to buy one, you'll buy a Glock MOS or a IWI Masada or a SIG 320 or a Smith & Wesson XYZ. You actually buy it based on that system.
Okay. And then with that, it's not all of them are going to look like this. You're going to have it matching the gun that you actually
Correct.
buy. So
yeah,
your
serrations
will all match up. Everything's going to match that gun. Okay, so I think a lot of people might not understand that, because you're going to buy this direct fit for just that gun. So you're not going to be buying an optic and then just putting it on whatever one you want, which Can you, if you buy this for a Glock, put it on something else, or does it only stay with the Glock?
Yeah, that would be only with the Glock. I'm sure maybe some of the patterns might line up, but the goal is to keep it with the gun that is
okay. So when you buy this, it's going to be specifically for that gun. So when you purchase it, make sure you're looking for the gun that you want to put this on, and it's going to match up seamlessly with it and look a lot more a part of the gun. So that's awesome. Really look forward to these, and I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you guys enjoy the SHOT Show coverage. I'm sorry for the audio. It's kind of hard to get good audio in this building with all these people, but I hope you enjoy the content. If you can't find the video you're looking for, check out my channel because I am posting a ton of videos because I'm trying to cover the entire show as much as possible. I'll be posting all this week and next week all the videos that I'm doing. I'm trying to rush back to my room after the show to get all the videos edited and posted as quick as possible, so I hope I get the ones that you're looking for. If there's something you're looking for specifically that you haven't seen, go ahead and put it in the comments and I will try to go to that booth as quick as possible for you. A couple companies that support me in the channel and the things I do here are Holosun. I love this company and brand. They donate 5% of proceeds to charity, and I just love their clothing because I wear it all the time, along with TA Targets. Really good steel target company, and you can use code Tactical Advisor to save 10% off. Other than that, guys, if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. You can check out my channel. I do a lot of reviews and other videos, and you can see if you like the content. If you do, stick around, and I appreciate it.